Well, hello everybody and happy Thursday. It is Thursday, November 11th, I think. Yeah, oh, it's Veterans Day. So a shout out to all the military veterans and active duty and all of you guys and girls, women. Thank you for your service and thank you for all that you do for this country to keep us free. And this is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com. Hey, Paige. And if you're watching now, make sure you leave a comment so I can see who you are. And I have a great video for you today. I have a technique, which is the oldie but a goodie. Hey, Michelle. And I came up with a new way of doing it, I think. I looked online. I didn't see anyone else that has done it this way. And it's called the Bokeh or Bokeh or Bokeh. I don't know. I looked online of how to say it. And there was like all these different pronunciations. So I'm just going to go with Bokeh because that's how I've always said it. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Cheryl. So I'm going to turn the camera down. I just wanted to say hello because I actually have my hair done and my makeup because I'm going somewhere in a little bit. So, hey, Avril. Hey, Sharon. So I just wanted to say hello. And we're going to turn it down and get started. So hold on to your hats while I turn the screen around. And hopefully we'll get it straight today. Let me see. Oh, we're way over here. Hold on. Let's move it over. All right, hopefully that is straight. Oh, let me get my computer going. I didn't do that yet. All right. Uh-oh, we have the wrong one on here. Let's see if I can get the current video. Oh no, this is not good. We are not seeing today's video. I hope you guys are there. But it is not showing today's. That is totally crazy. Why is that? I love it when technology does not cooperate with you. Okay, here we go. Now we're on the right one. I don't know why it wasn't showing the right one at first. Let me move that up a little bit and over. All right, so we have a lot of people on here. Hey, everyone. So this is the card that we're making today. I don't know if you can see all of my gorgeous sparkles. Hopefully you can see my Wink of Stella sparkle on there. I can see it a little bit, so hopefully you can see it too. It is a sparkle, so that's why I use that stamp for the words, may your season sparkle, because I thought that went really well with this card. So, some of you may have seen the Bokeh technique before. Hey, Catherine. Thanks, Michelle. Most of the time, well, this is really, I know I did it a long time ago this way with the Post-it notes. That's how I'm going to do it today with Post-it notes. But every one that I looked at online on YouTube does it with white craft paint. I mean, white craft ink, the Stampin' Up! White craft ink. And they make like a circle template and then they just sponge the white craft ink in the circles and it kind of makes a mess. And I didn't want to do it that way. And I knew I had done it this way a long time ago. So I didn't see anybody else doing it that way. But I think this is much easier and it doesn't make the mess that the white craft paint or white craft ink does. Because that you have to let it dry. Thanks, Starla. And thanks, Sharon. So I'm going to show you how I did it. It's really, really, really easy. So let me show you what you need. Now, we don't sell these circle punches anymore, unfortunately. But these are the old ones. And then I've got a couple of the newer ones. But we don't sell these. And I don't know why, because I use them all the time. We do have circle dies, so you can use the circle dies if you don't have the circle punches. I think most stampers who have been around a while still have all their circle punches. I have all of my circle punches, every size. So what I did was I took my favorite Post-it notes, and these are the ones that are super sticky. So they're sticky on the whole entire thing, not just the top edge. The whole entire thing is sticky. So they really stick like on the whole everything. So the whole entire thing is sticky. All right, so what I did was I started with the biggest one, 1.5, and I punched a circle. And these are 2 together because when you try to do 1, it doesn't really go through very well. So, plus you need 2 of each one. So you do the 1.5 and then the 1.25. And this whole entire thing is going to be sticky because this whole Post-it note is sticky. And then the 1 inch. And then the 3/4 inch. These are my old ones, but I never bought the new ones of the smaller ones. All right, so now I've got 8 circles. You have this little template you can save for later if you want to. So we'll do that. And we're using the Snowflake Wishes Stamp Set, which is the same one that I used on the last project. So I just had it sitting on the table, so that was handy. So we're going to be using just the words right here and also one of the snowflakes. So super easy. And you also need these snowflakes. And I got a lot of comments from the last video. Hey, Diane. That a lot of people had bought these snowflakes and hadn't used them yet, which is what I had done. I had bought them right when they came out, and then they'd been sitting there. I've given a lot away, but I hadn't really made cards with them. So I was trying to come up with another card using the snowflakes. So we're going to be using that today, and I already punched one out. So we've got all these circles, and these come apart. So we've got 2, I did 2 together, so you can peel them apart. But like I said, this is super sticky, so the whole entire thing is sticky. So we've got 2 of each for 8 total. You don't need these exact sizes. I mean, if you have just any circles, that just make sure you got some small, medium, and large ones. And pull them all apart. And I'll show you the paper products we need. So we've got nothing hardly, only 3 pieces of paper. So 5.5 by 8.5 Coastal Cabana. 5.25 by 4 white, my little tag, that I have a ton of these in a bag, so that's why they're handy. One of my downline, Beth, punched them all out for me, so I have like 50 of them. So it just makes it easy to grab one of those to do sentiments and stuff. And then I've got 1 of the snowflakes. So that's all you need. Oh, I forgot one thing. Hold on. We need also my sparkly ribbon, the metallic mesh ribbon, which is amazing. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so everybody get a screenshot of that, and then we'll get started. And I know some of you guys still don't know what a screenshot is, but look it up on Google it, and you can do it, because it just takes a picture of this screen so you can have the measurements to make this card. All right, so what we're going to do first is start with our white piece. Let me get some scrap paper so I don't mess up my area. So we've got our scrap paper and this. So what you're going to do is just take your circles and put them wherever you want. So I'm going to put one there. I like to do the big ones first, so we'll have them like opposite ends, and then the medium ones, and you can overlap them if you want to, and if you don't want to, that's also okay, but I kind of like the look of it being overlapped. And then put the medium ones down. I think I'm going to overlap one there, and then the small ones. And let's overlap. Oh, this one kind of got a little curvature in it, so we'll put it right there. All right, so that's good. And then we're going to start sponging. So we've got 3 colors. I'm using Coastal Cabana, Fresh Freesia, and Highland Heather. You can use whatever colors you want. I just wanted pinks and purples, so and blue. So I just thought these colors went really pretty together, so that's what I came up with. But I mean, you could certainly use whatever colors you want. So I'm going to start with the blue, the Coastal Cabana, and we're just going to start sponging. So just grab some of that ink, and don't forget to tap it off, and just sponge it. Now, if you were doing it the other way, which I might do a video on that way, but I really don't like it because it's messy. The other way, you don't have the circles on here. You sponge the whole entire piece, then you put down a circle template, kind of like this, and you sponge dauber white craft ink in there. And it gives you kind of a similar look, but I think mine is better. So we're going to put blue just on some of it. I'm going to kind of divide it into thirds. So I'm going to do like a third blue and a third Fresh Freesia, and then a third of the, let's put a little bit of blue right there, of the purple. Woo, that's really dark. All right, so we're going to move on to Fresh Freesia. And this one actually came backwards. It opens the wrong way. Let me leave that blue one right there. All right, so we're going to get some Fresh Freesia on here. I think this one needs re-inking. Oh, maybe not. It's a little bit hard to get some ink. Depends on where you go. I think I always tap the middle, so the middle gets dry and then the outside edges don't. so they have more ink on them. All right, a little bit more, and then we're going to go to the Highland Heather. So we're going to move that over. So we've got Highland Heather, and that's our purple. Tap it off. And after you get all the circles covered, then you're going to take the Post-its off. But we want to get some good color in here. Let's get some purple right in the middle. And the Fresh Freesia and the Highland Heather are kind of similar, but it definitely is more of a pinky purple. The Freesia is more of a pinky purple. All right, so now we've got that on there like that. So what we're going to do is take all these off, and you're going to have just white circles. And that looks really cool, but we're not done. I'm going to save some of these smaller ones. And you can reuse these. I've done like 4 of them already because I was practicing with different colors. So you can reuse these circles at least probably 10 times, I would think. So then you have all this whiteness on there and you're like, oh, we don't want it that white. So what do? You take your brushes, and I'm going to save a couple of these because I want to do a medium and small one. This is really cool, what I do in a minute. All right, so I'm going to go back over and try to use the opposite color. Like this one's surrounded in blue, so I'm going to use, I think, Fresh Freesia. And I'm just going to go right over that circle. Let me get these out of the way. I haven't been looking at comments. And just lightly go over it with the pink. So isn't that beautiful? I just love it, love it, love it. All right, we've got a lot of people on now. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Catherine. I like your way. Blending brushes are awesome. Yes, they are. I love these. You know, you guys know, if you watch my videos, that I think these are probably the #1 item in the catalog. All right, so everywhere you see one that's like surrounded by blue, you're going to do pink or purple. So now I'm going to go to the blue and put like this one. I'm going to do in blue. And I like to mix them up a little bit too. I think that looks really pretty. And let's do this one in the blue. And maybe that one. All right, so we got some blue. Now we're going to go back to Highland Heather. So you can just mix it up however you want. That one is Highland Heather there, so I really don't want to do that. Let's do the pink one, Fresh Freesia. That's a little bit dark, but that's all right. Okay, so we need a purple one. Let's do purple right here. And we'll kind of mix it with the blue there. See, you can't get this kind of coloring with doing it the other way. It just doesn't come out like that. Okay, so now you're ready for something really cool. Watch this. So, oops, that's the pink one. Purple. All right, so then you take your leftovers here. So what you're going to do is just put them down. So we want a couple more circles. So I'm going to put this little one right here by itself and put this one up there. All right, so now we're going to sponge. I want to do some blue, I think, right there. So watch this. And this comes out really cool. I'm going to do blue on here too. You ready? Look at that. Isn't that cool? I think that's so neat. All right, we're going to do another one. So there's nothing here. We're going to put it down. And let's do one right here. Off the edge, kind of. All right, so now I think I'm going to put, let's put purple, Highland Heather. So we're just going to swirl some purple on that one. And on this one. And look at that. So it keeps whatever color is underneath it and puts like a purple around it. I think that's so cool. I just think that's amazing. Love it, love it, love it. I think this one needs a little bit more color. All right, so we're almost done. But isn't that beautiful? I think it looks like planets or something. So that is an easy way to do the Bokeh technique. And you can add as much color as you want to. If you want to add more blue or pink or whatever. All right, so I think that looks pretty good. So now we're done with that part. So let me put these color. Well, I don't need this one anymore. Oh, I do. I gotta do the words. Hold on. All right, we're gonna do the words in the Highland Heather. So that will go right up to your right side of your tag. And the tag is from Tailored Tags. And if you have a helper like I do, who is wonderful and amazing and cuts all your stuff out for you sometimes, just get a bunch of these done at the same time and it makes it so much easier. So that's going to be in the Highland Heather. So now we are done with Highland Heather. Then we're going to go to our blue and do some snowflakes. So this is Coastal Cabana. I'm going to stamp off and then stamp like right here and then stamp off again. I'll put another one. And then also on the inside of the card, I want to do one. So I'm just going to put a couple, I need to move the ink pad over here, right here on the bottom. And I'm going to do those full strength. Maybe one more. Oh, that one's too light, but that's okay. All right, so that's the inside of the card. So then we can put this down here. And let's use our green glue. And then we have to color the snowflake because I don't know if you guys noticed, I colored the snowflake. All right, and then you can pick which way you want it to go. I think I want it to go this way. So just lay it down. And then we're going to color our snowflakes. So I've got one. Oh, this one's already colored. I was cheating. So it is like iridescent. That's the word of the day that I couldn't remember the other day. One side is iridescent. The other side is flat. It's just white. So let me punch one out and I'll just show you how I did it. So just take one out. You cannot, I don't think you can color. I tried it and it wiped right off. So the side that is iridescent does not hold color. I guess unless you used a permanent color. Maybe you could use the Stampin' Blends. I don't know. I haven't tried it with the Stampin' Blends yet. But maybe you could. I don't know. But I just did the other side with the blending brush. So I'm just going to take the Coastal Cabana and we're just going to carefully sponge it. And the cool thing is it leaves you a really pretty pattern underneath too. So you could use that actually for a card if you don't turn it around like I'm. If you keep it in the same spot, you could have that as your background for your card. But I'm turning mine. It's easier to do it that way. All right, so now we have a blue snowflake. It's not sparkly, but that's okay because it's going to be half hidden behind the tag anyway. All right, so there's our snowflake, and I think we can just, oh, nope, we got to do one more thing with the Fresh Freesia. We're going to sponge our tag. So we're going to just put a little bit of color really lightly on there. Just to give it a little pinkness. All right, so there we go. Now we are done. We got to put it all together. So this is down already. So then we're going to put our snowflake down, and I did that with dimensionals, not dimensionals, glue dots. So just get a couple glue dots. I used 2. And then you're just going to kind of put it up about, you know, a little bit below halfway because we're tilting our tag. So put it right there, and then the tag is going to go like that, kind of up there. So we're going to put dimensionals on that. I like the Bokeh technique. Never heard of it before. What does it mean? It is a photography term that means, oh, what is it? Like something like shadows or something. Has something to do with like the lights and I forget. I just looked it up too to see what it meant. Now I can't remember. Somebody Google it real quick. It's some kind of photography term though. I know that because I wanted to look up how to say it, and because I've always called it Bokeh, and I saw a couple videos they called it Bokeh, and then I looked it up. Some guy was like, "You don't say bokeh, you say Bokeh." Bokeh, like E-K. It's like B-O-K-E, but it's spelled B-O-K-A-H, I think. I hope no, B-O-K-E-H, I think. I'm pretty sure I spelled it right. All right, so there's our tag going like that. And then we have to do a bow. So we've got our beautiful metallic mesh ribbon. And we're just going to grab that, kind of bunch it up a little bit, make a little bow. And this is the prettiest sparkly bow ever. I was showing my cards. I had class yesterday with one of my groups, and I was showing them the card that I did the other day, the one that I did 10 cards in 30 minutes, which was supposed to be 20 minutes, but I didn't make it, so. And the cards are so much prettier in person because you just can't see all the sparkliness, like with this ribbon and all the Wink of Stella. And we were all laughing about the lady who was like, "What's Wink of Stella?" And I was like, obviously she's never watched my videos because I use it on almost every single card that I make. All right, I'm losing my scissors here. All right, so just trim that down to about right there. And I think it really looks like a little angel when you have it all spread out like that. All right, we might need to trim that just a little bit more. Okay, so then we're going to put our bow on there. I hate to waste that. Just a whole inch I wasted, darn it. All right, so we need glue dots for that ribbon. So just stick one on the back of that. And then you just want to cover your hole for the tag because I didn't want to see that, but I think the tag looks cute. I just didn't want the hole there. All right, now we need some bedazzling. So we need our rhinestones. Let me get my take your pick tool. Squeeze a little of the goo up. The sticky goo. There we go. All right, and I'm just going to take some little ones and put one right here on that snowflake. And then just arrange like, I don't know, 3 or 4 all over. And they are so beautiful. Let me see. Let's do one more. Maybe up here. All right, so now we've got all the sparkle on there. And now we've got to do Wink of Stella. All right, you ready? You love the ribbon. Catherine says, love the ribbon. I know, I love the ribbon too. This is one of my favorite ones. This and that white seam binding I use a lot. All right, hopefully you can see all the sparkle on this card. It's everywhere. Oh, and just a tip with this. When I have class, I notice a lot of people want to go like this and hold it up at the top. The key to doing this is holding it at the very end. And you hold it in your right hand and you just kind of hit it like you're doing a drum. Like kind of you were playing the drums and you're holding it with the ends, you know. And you go like that. It gives you more oomph than if you hold it like up here. And that's not going to do it for you. So just a tip. Hold it at the end. All right, now, can you see all the sparkle? The dazzling diamonds. Nope, that was our glitter that we don't have anymore. I think I can see it, so hopefully you can see it. No, it's not an acronym. It's B-O-K-E-H. And did anybody look it up to see what it meant? I know it's photography, but I can't remember what the definition of it was. But it's something with the lights and the shadows. But isn't that beautiful? I just think it's gorgeous. Let's get that out of the way. So, everybody love it, love it, love it. I can hear you all singing now. Love it! Hopefully you loved this video. And give it some thumbs up and some likes and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. You can win the card by leaving a comment. And also, oh, don't forget, hostess code for November 1st through the 15th is right here. There is the Eden's Garden special right now. The starter kit special, you can get up to $125 in product for $75. But wait, there's more. Just like, what was that old commercial? The Ginsu knife. But wait, there's more. Guess what? There's a sale coming. So November 16th, 17th, 18th, we're going to have a sale at Stampin' Up. And the ink pads, the paper, and the, well, cardstock, not all the paper, just the cardstock, and the dies are going to be on sale. So cardstock is 10% off, ink pads are 15%, and the dies are 20%, I believe. So if you wait to order till the 16th, you'll get better deals. But if you wait to get the starter kit until the 16th, then you'll get extra good deal because You can still get $125 in product, but you get all those sale prices too. So really, you're going to be getting some extra bargains. So make your wish list. If you want that starter kit special, I would hold off until the 16th to get it, because you'll get extra great stuff and save extra money. So you'll get more bang for your buck. So I don't know. If you want to order before the 16th, you're welcome to, but I've just told you about the sale, so probably if you don't need, you know, paper and cardstock and ink and dies, then just go ahead and order stuff now, because that's the only thing that's going to be on sale. Those 3 things. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you loved this video and you love this technique. Now you can try it yourself. Try some different colors. I think it would look pretty with Christmas colors too, like maybe some Mary Merlot and let's see, some kind of green, Mossy Meadow or Evening Evergreen, or maybe Soft Succulent. Just do the reds. I might try that myself, but I thought this was beautiful for snowflakes. So I will see you guys on Saturday with another video. I think I might do another 10 and 20 or 30 minute video with Christmas cards again. So stay tuned for that. It'll probably be Saturday night, date night with Lisa. So I will see you then. Bye-bye. Have a great day.